Hello my dear children, welcome back to our basic science class. In the previous class, we had learned about water cycle. Hope you all understood everything. Evaporation and condensation are the main processes in the formation of rain. Let's now learn more about these processes. Evaporation. Evaporation is the process by which liquids change to vapor due to heat. Sometimes water evaporates faster than at other times. We can speed up the evaporation of water by heating. Hot water evaporates faster than cold water. The wind also helps in evaporating water faster. You must have seen that wet clothes dry faster on a windy day. When you hold your wet hands near a fan, hands dry up fast. It is because the rate of evaporation increases due to the flow of air. In what all ways evaporation is beneficial for our day-to-day life? Mop the wet floor dries off. The wetness of washed vessels disappears after some time. When you sweat after a physical activity, you sit under a fan. What happens? You feel cool after a while. Your sweat evaporates. Water in the lakes and soil always changes into water vapor. Next process is condensation. On cooling, vapor changes to liquid and this is called condensation. Water vapor changing into water is an example of condensation. If we take two steel glasses, one glass with some pieces of ice cubes and other glass empty, after 10 to 15 minutes you will observe that there are tiny droplets of water on the outer surface of the glass with the ice. The other glass does not have any change. This is because the water vapor present in the atmosphere cools down as soon as it comes in contact with the cool surface of the glass with ice. It changes into liquid, that is water. You may also see condensed water on the lid which is closed by a hot water or curries at home. I think now you got a clear idea of evaporation and condensation. These two processes create a water cycle in the nature. Once again, what is water cycle? The water from the water bodies reaches the atmosphere in the form of water vapor due to the heat of sun. The water vapor condenses in the form of clouds, gets cooled and comes down as rain. We have already seen that pure water sources on the earth is too low, so we need to conserve it. Shouldn't the water reaching the soil in the form of rain be used in future also? What are the methods to be adopted to allow rainwater sink into the soil? For conserving water, we can use rain harvesting pit, mud walls. Sloping land cut into different layers would be effective to sink water into soil. Cultivate plants and prevent deforestation. Preparing basins around trees. Well recharging methods such as rainwater into wells. In this method, rainwater from the roof is transferred into the filter through tubes for again filtration. This water is used for recharging wells. Protection and conservation of natural water bodies such as ponds, lakes and also sacred groves. And preparing silpoline water storage tank. Do you know what is actually rainwater harvesting? It is a low-cost method that helps to overcome the water scarcity in the present day. The steps in rainwater harvesting are: first step, activities to collect maximum rainwater. Second step, filtration and purification. Third step, usage of purified water for drinking and other purposes. Doesn't water, which is so essential for life, also become a destroyer at times? Do you remember these incidents that happened in Kerala in the previous years? Floods, landslide, uprooting of trees, sea turbulence, destruction of agriculture, soil erosion, mudslide, destruction of houses and buildings, etc. These are the disasters caused by rain. What may be the reason for flood? First reason is heavy rain. But when water bodies and agricultural fields are filled with mud and river banks are used for building purposes, the flow of water gets blocked. Flood occurs as a natural consequence in such places. Death by drowning are common in the rainy season, are mostly caused by waterlogged areas. Then, what is the reason for landslide? The unscientific construction work in steep places, the cultivation methods with large scale soil digging, the leveling of hills, and deforestation lead to landslide. Even though not man-made, sea turbulence also causes great destruction and loss. The intensity of loss by accidents is further increased when people ignore warnings and live close to the seashore. Then, how can we control coastal erosion? Coastal erosion can be controlled by constructing sea walls and raising mangroves. Now, let's complete this table in your textbook. Natural disasters and methods of prevention and control. Floods. Flood can be prevented by building reservoirs on major rivers. Avoid unscientific construction works in riverbanks. Next point, mudslide. It can be controlled by preventing deforestation and recognize mudslide warning signs. Landslide. It can also be controlled by preventing deforestation and leveling of hills. Avoid unscientific construction. Drowning. It can be prevented by learning to swim. Services of water divers and lifeguards should be made easily available. Coastal erosion. It can be controlled by constructing sea walls and raising mangroves. Dear children, complete this table in your textbook using pencil and try to add more and more preventing and controlling methods in your rough book. We have seen many people who participate in rescue operations during natural calamities like floods, landslides, tsunami, and so on, even at the risk of their own lives. We should view with respect such voluntary activists. Voluntary organizations like Red Cross operate in this field. Scout and Guides, NCC, Junior Red Cross, etc. are the organizations in which service-minded students can work. Won't you enroll in such voluntary organizations? How great it is to help others, isn't it? Okay, let's wind up today's class by remembering you of the main points we learned today as evaporation and condensation in daily life situations, water conservation methods, disasters caused by rain. My dear children, it's all for today. We shall meet on the next class. Thank you.